guys, welcome to the Stitching Colorist and welcome to flosstube. Yes, you heard it right. Hi Randy. Yeah, I did say flosstube. It has been so long since I did a flosstube video, and for that I really do apologise. It has been a very long time. The reason being though is because I do quite a few other crafts as well. I have been stitching, I have not abandoned my stitching. I have been stitching, but I wanted to wait until I had things to show you that I'd done it well, that I have. Just ignore the reindeer in the background. He likes to bombard the videos. So I have been stitching, I haven't abandoned it. I'm just a slow stitcher and I just wanted to wait until I got some stash and a few other things as well. I do apologise, I've got no makeup on whatsoever. I was going to put some on for the video, but I've come to a conclusion this morning. Yeah, the last couple of weeks have not been great. Had some good things, but it's not been great, and the conclusion is stuff it. That's my conclusion. So anyhow, the good thing that has been this has been the last weekend. I've recently come back from my recent cross stitch retreat. I went to a retreat the weekend in Milton Keynes, and it was amazing. It couldn't come quick enough for me, to be honest. So that was an absolute. It was a godsend from heaven. The stitching retreat was, and I'm just really glad for it. And I really did have a good time. I really did have a good time at the retreat, and it was just amazing. Met some new lovely people, met up with some previous friends that I'd made at the stitching retreats. So the first thing that I'm going to go into is finishes. Now, if you got to see my last video, I did mention that I'd got a finish in the February retreat I went to in Crewe, but when I did my last video I'd forgot to get the finish from upstairs, so I've got it in this one because I watched a previous flosstube video to see where I was up at, so to make sure that I didn't mention anything more than once. So yeah, I've got that finished to show you first. So I started stitching this probably the later part of last year, and I finished it at the February retreat. I was what I like to call, it was a laugh, because I said I was held hostage in the retreat room of a night because I was almost at a finish, and the table I was at said, right, you're not going from this table until you finish that. So needless to say, yeah, I was in the room till about 1 o'clock in the morning. That was a February retreat, but thank you for holding me hostage because I got the finish in. And the finish that I did, da-da! Elvis. Now you can't see my face. Yeah, that is the Elvis finish I got in. I am absolutely proud as punch of this. I really do love it. I got this kit off, I think I got it from someone from Facebook, and it is a Vivaco design, a sepia. The colours, it only had about 8 different colours. Problem is, when I ran out of a colour on the kit, they didn't exactly, it didn't have on the chart the different shades what was in the kit. So when I did run out the colours, I found that I had to go to the stitching shop to try and get the colours matched up. Oh God, here's Randy Elvis. Yeah. Yeah. I had to get the colours matched up at the shop because I couldn't match them up because they didn't have the numbers on them. But one of the lovely ladies in the stitching shop that's in the town where I am, which is the Little Shop of Hobbies. So if you ever do go to Morecambe, well, if you ever come to Morecambe, visit the Little Shop of Hobbies. It's only a small shop, a very small shop, but in the shop it has wall cross stitch stuff. It has recently had some diamond paintings, and it has like modelling stuff and that, so if you do ever come up this area, check it out. So she helped me to match these up and we did a brilliant job, and that is what I did. I love it, I really do love it. I had a lot of joy stitching this. I just love it. So that is what I actually finished at the February retreat. And guess what? I've got another finish. Oh yes guys, I have another finish. So 2 finishes in one video. You see the joys of going a long, oh god, you see the joys of going a long time without doing a video. You have things to show. So the last retreat I went to, not the last one, the one in June I went to, which was at Crewe again, I took another kit, and this was another one by the Vaco, and it was a picture of a mother and child. At the mother and child, well, this is the finished piece. Now, I finished this a couple of months ago because I took it when I went to the Milton Keynes retreat in September, which was the last minute retreat. And I finished that there. I was stitching this in the June retreat, and when I was at there, I hadn't done any of this. I was just, what are you doing? Oh. I was up to probably about there, so I was stitching all the nose and the mouth area, and I finished all of this. Now I absolutely love this. This is, like I said, another Vaco design, and yes, I had the same problem with the thread. When I ran out, it didn't have the thread numbers, but what I did was I went back to the shop, got them matched up, and we was able to get more thread. I need to get one of those thread books. Now, they did have the thread books at the retreat I recently went to, but I'd already got a bit of stash. Looking at my husband. Looking at her, yeah, I'd already got stash. I thought I can't get anything else. But I got it finished. I loved it. This was done on 14 count Ada, and the other one, the Elvis, was done on 14 count as well. And it was using DMC threads, and I love it. The only little bit is I did muck up a tiny bit on the hand, but I just went with the flow and I just finished it, and it looks really, really good, and I was really happy with that finished result. These, I have got to get them framed, to be honest, but I don't want to do a ghetto framing. But saying that, I've recently framed something myself, and I'm pretty damn proud of it as well. I had the help of my husband, who gave me a bit of an idea with it, but I'll show you that now. So that is the 2 stitched pieces that I'd finished. Now, the other finish, 2 finishes. Now this isn't cross stitch, it's a bit like cross stitch, but it's not exactly cross stitch. It's diamond painting. If you watch my videos, you'll know that obviously I do a video on a Wednesday called Diamond Wednesday, whether it's an unboxing or whether it's a diamond paint with me. And after a little while, because I was doing it before, but then I stopped a bit because it was, my back was just so much, it was aggravating my back so much, and it just hurt a lot, so I did die down a little bit on it. But then I picked it up after a little bit because a lady from Alvina from Victoria's Moon got in touch with me on the channel and asked if I'd kindly do an unboxing and review for them. So I was like, yeah, sure, I'll be more than happy to do it, because I've got kits and hopefully it'll get me back into it, which it did. So well, not my recent one, but a finish that I did for my diamond painting is this one. This is the kit that they very kindly sent to me for an unboxing and review, and I loved doing it, I really did. This is a 25 by 40 and it's using DMC colours. So like I said, on the cross stitch side of things, it's not using thread, but it is using the same colours as you would use on thread, but you're using like diamonds instead. there. Oh God. Yeah. Randy just loves his outfits. He saw this and he wanted to be a fairy. Yeah. Well, who am I to deny what he wants to be or dress up in? So yeah, that is the recent one. Well, not recent. It's one that I did buy them. And I absolutely, really, really love it. It didn't take me that long to do. It took me about 3 weeks to do. That is it. And I really did enjoy that. I have got to get it framed. I was looking for a frame for it, but I didn't find one, so I need to get one. That wasn't me, by the way. That was a rubber duck. My husband's currently by the armchair playing with a load of hand puppets. And he farted. Yeah, that was the duck. So that is one of the finishes of the diamond paintings that I did. Now, the other finish that I did with the diamond painting, and I know you're probably thinking floss tube or diamond painting, but who cares? It's like diamond painting. So, I'll have another sip of my tea. The other finish that I did with the diamond painting, I did this for my son's room because he saw it in my stash, and we went through a couple of things of my kits, and I asked him what he'd like me to diamond paint for him, and he saw a Harry Potter one and he was like, definitely Harry Potter, because my son is 5 and he loves Harry Potter. He absolutely loves it. So I did this one and I framed it myself. This was a 30 by 40. Now, it is quite pixelated close up, as you can see, but when I bring it back, it shows the picture out a lot more. I'm really proud of it. I absolutely love it to pieces. My son absolutely loves it, and he just loves it. Now, the diamonds that I used for this didn't have DMC codes on it because I got this kit from eBay for him, and I think I only paid about £5 for it, so it was definitely worth it. Now, the frame, I was looking around town for a frame for it. Couldn't find one, but then I thought I needed to go in the photo shop, obviously where you can get the photos developed. I didn't get a photo developed that I wanted, but they had a bunch of frames, so I had a look and we found a couple. There was this white one, I think there was a silver one, and there was a wooden one. I asked my son which one he wanted with a Harry Potter, and he went with a white one. So I did that, and I got like an inner cardboard border for it. Now, this was thicker, like it came to about there on it. So my husband showed me a way to cut it down, and that is what I did, and I am so proud of that. I absolutely love it. I really, really do love it. And you can see there all the diamonds sparkling. All the diamonds sparkling. So yeah, that was the other recent diamond painting finish that I did. I really love it. I really do. So, oh crap, I've left it upstairs. Excuse me a minute, I'm going to pause this video. Sorry about that, guys. Guess what? I managed to leave something upstairs again that I wanted to show you. So I had to pause the video for a second while I went and fetched it. Now, works in progress. I've got a work in progress and I've got a new start. So, I'm drinking my tea because I let it go cold, girls. So, work in progress. Now, I started this. I got the chart in February retreat. If you remember, I mentioned on my last floss tube video. So, I got the chart from there. And I did start it on a piece of, I think it might have been even weave, on a lovely piece of even weave. Well, I got on with it, I liked it, but for the chart that I was doing, which is death by cross stitch, and I'm not used to stitching on even weave, I changed my mind about doing it on that. So this is the chart, the thing that I'm doing at the minute. which is, it's by Long Dog Samplers, 20 Glorious Years, and this is called Death by Cross Stitch. Now, I worked on this on the June retreat I went to. I worked on the mother and child on the Friday, and on the Saturday, because I wasn't travelling, I had the whole day to stitch, I decided to work on this. And I just mainly did the border, a little bit of the border. So I've been doing some more work on this. I took it with me to the retreat I went to this weekend, and I did the same. I did a new start on the Friday, which I'll show you in a minute, and I worked on this all day on the Saturday and the morning on the Sunday before we come back. So that is the Death by Cross Stitch chart. I won't show you the actual chart itself because obviously we're not allowed to do that, but I will show you where I am up to on this. So I don't want to take it out the frame, but I've got to, because I can't really show you, to be honest, unless I take it out. So now the snap that I've got it on is a Q snap, so they are a little bit more tighter than the R&R, but to be honest, probably just as well that I do take it out, because I've got fraying at the top of it and I really need to tack that down, so I'll probably do that in a minute. So I wonder if no, I might as well just take it off, because like I said, I need to tack it in at the top. Oh God, I'm hot. Is the heating on? You're right to turn it on. Yeah, it's just a bit warm. Now I've got an elastic. I've got a band around this to keep it scrunched up. So I need to take that off though to be able to show you this properly. Because before I do any more work on this, I am going to sew the top end in, because it is starting to fray and I really don't want it to fray anymore. This is where I'm up to at the minute on Death by Cross Stitch. Now I was going to do it completely in black, but a lovely lady at the retreat who's become a lovely friend, Tish. Hi Tish. She gave me the idea of dinky dyes. She had some dinky dyes with her and she said, well, why don't you try a bit of dinky dyes on it? So she gave me a couple of strands to test out, and I tried it out on, where did I try it? I tried it out on the heart there, found that I really loved it. The added extra looked really good on it, so I went and purchased 2 dinky dyes myself, which was in the shade Aussie. I'll actually have a look in a minute for you. And that is just a dinky dyes for the colours and normal DMC black thread. I'm up to the 2nd page on there at the minute. I did all of this bit at the retreat. I was about up to there, I think. No, I was just working down there, so I did all that there, and I did all this top bit at the retreat, and I love it. I really, really am loving this. I do love it so much, but I'm going to put that aside because, like I said, I'm going to sew the ends up there to stop it from fraying. I did put a bit of fray lock on it, but it seemed to even come undone with that. It's probably because of trying to put it back in like the frame and that, but I needed to take it out the frame anyway to be able to sew in the ends, so I shall do that in a minute. So that is where I'm up to on the Death by Cross Stitch. Sweating. And just in case you was curious of what threads I used for it, I used, if you just bear with me for just a second while I pop this back in here. By the way, I got a load of DMC black thread. I got all that when I was at the retreat, so I really do apologise if you were at the recent Milton Keynes Stitching Retreat and you couldn't find any free 10. I'm to blame. Yeah, I'm to blame. I pre-ordered some and I brought some as well, so sorry. But this is the Dinky Dyes thread. that I'm using. But oh crumbs, which is that one. That is what I'm using to do the coloured parts of it, and this one is in the shade Aussie Jewels, which I really love, and I got these from Lakeside Needlecraft, so that is where you can get them from. You probably can get them from other places as well, but that's where I got mine from. I only ordered 2 because I wasn't exactly sure how many I needed. But if I do go to run out, I can always get a bit more. So that is my one work in progress. Now the next one is, this is a new start. This is what I actually started at the retreat the weekend. Now I started this on Friday. It was new starts on the Saturday, but because I wanted to work on my Death by Cross Stitch on Saturday, I did my new start on the Friday. And when I started, because of it being close to Halloween and being something simple from having a 3-hour train journey, I just wanted to do something really easy, so I started this. It's by Buffy Threads, and this is from the Fairy Tales range, and it's Hansel and Gretel. And I thought, it's not completely Halloween, but I think it's on the lines, on the borderlines. So I started that. By the way, that Death by Cross Stitch is on 18 count Ada. So this one is on 14 count, and that is where I've got up to a minute. That is where I've got up to at the minute. I was going to stitch some on the train. I tried. I just found that I couldn't do it because, like, my needle, I was going all over the place. It was making me feel slightly a bit sick, motion sick, so I just put it away. But that is where I'm up to on that. Now, since stitching on 18 count, stitching on 14 count, it seems like your cross stitches are a lot bigger. If I hold it up close, you can't actually tell on there, but in front of me you can see patches of the actual material. When I looked at the chart yesterday, when I got home, I realised it said to stitch 3/1. Well, I've been stitching 2/1. Needless to say, I will not be picking all that out. I'm going to carry on with 2/1 because I'm sure that's how I did my other ones. So that is where I'm going to carry on with that. I'm really enjoying it. Like I said, it's something simple to do when I feel like I can't concentrate, or I just want something really easy. So that was my new start, and now my whip. So next thing I'm going to show you guys is, at this stitching retreat, sometimes I do a secret stitcher. Well, I've never done one before, so this time I really wanted to do one, so I did one for someone. And basically what you do is you do like a gift bag for somebody, you take it at the front, and then people go up for the bags and they swap each bags, and the idea is not to know obviously who your secret stitcher is. So I took my bag up and I picked a bag, and this is the bag that I got. And in the secret stitcher there was like themes. There was like autumn or Halloween, something to do with that, and a sweet treat, something handmade, and an idea, well, a clue about yourself. And the clue that I got was on the tag, and it said, clue about me, it's my birthday. Now, before we did this, there was a card that was going round that everyone was signing. So I signed it. I didn't guess whose birthday it was, so I apologise about that. But if you noticed the bag and you was at the Milton Keynes retreat and it was your birthday, then happy birthday for them. I love my secret stitcher. So in this I got sparklers, which like Bonfire Night Autumn themed. I got this, where it was our stitching mascot. I've now named him Milton, and it's a wind up one, so I think you have to put him on the floor. That's what I got. So his name is now Milton. I got this bag. I know exactly who's going to want this, my daughter, because she's cat mad, so she's going to want to have this off me. She's not getting it. No. I got my sweet treats, some dead chewies. Now, I really do enjoy my chewies. My husband enjoys them as well, so we'll probably be having the strawberry ones out of it. Now, this is the stitchy gift that I received. These are absolutely gorgeous. These are little handmade earrings of autumn leaves. Can you see that? Little tiny clip-on autumn leaf earrings. I absolutely love them. They are brilliant. So thank you so much for that. I absolutely love it. I really do. And the other gift where I got, which funnily enough, I love these. The other gift that I got was some bath bombs. Thank you so much. I love bath bombs and I ran out of bath bombs and I haven't had any for a long while. So thank you so much for that. I shall be using that. So that was my secret stitcher. So I've just put those in there. We're nearly up to time, but I've still got stuff to show you. So, if for any reason this camera does cut out, I will apologise in advance. It's because it's going slightly over schedule. Now, these, I'm going to quickly show you these at first. Now, I got these from a charity shop in Morecambe, in the town where I live, and I got them fairly cheap as well. These cross stitch books, now it had a £2 and a £1. I didn't pay that much for them. I think I paid about a couple of pounds for the whole 4 of them. Yeah, I did. I think I did. Mind you, no, I think I did pay £1 each for them. These, I think they're older ones, these are, because they're more like 90s designs. They do originally come from Lancashire by Needlecraft Design. I just thought they were really cute. Now, I don't usually go for stuff like this, but I thought it's cute. I love it. I didn't have that many chart books, so I thought I'm going to go for it. So I went with that one. I got this one, which is Precious Moments, Book of Clowns. Now, this one is from Carnforth. So I got that as well. I got this one, which is currently stuck to the other one. I got this one, which is Once Upon a Time, and it's like got fairy tales designs in it. So I thought that was cute. It's something different to do, so I got that one as well. And the last one that I got from there was this Disney Winnie the Pooh designs, card designs. I thought it was super cute. I looked through the book first to see if I would stitch anything, and I totally would, so I did get that. So that is my charity shop. Now these two, I went in a charity shop and I found these on the side. There were a pack of 2 and I looked to see how much there was, and it was 50p for both of them. Lavender and lace charts. I technically paid 25p each for these. So this one is, which one's this? Little Wings. So I got that one and I thought it was cute, especially with a little girl, because I've got a little girl. And I got this one, which is The First Angel of Light. Oops, showing the chart. Sorry. So I got that one as well. And yeah, that was 50p for both of them. So that was a fantastic find. Now, I'm going to show... Oh, we're up to 30 minutes. So, I don't know whether to show you my stash that I got or to actually stop this for now, load this up and then come back for the stash. Yes guys, for the purposes of this camera cutting out on me, not sure how long more it's going to record, I'm going to finish this floss tube here, but I'm going to call it part 1. I'm going to load this up, and when it's loaded up I shall load up floss tube part 2 where you see all my stash, because at least then I'm not rushing to try and show it you all. So thank you for watching this video guys, please give it a thumbs up. I shall load floss tube part 2 up in a minute when this is loaded. Thank you to my subscribers. If you're not already subscribed, please feel free to press that subscribe button, and I shall see you in a second for part 2. Bye.